Previously on Chosen Ones, the group has dinner with some of the other Sparks before heading off to sleep for the evening. Avayath stops by the stage to try and see Arthur and finds Zaire waiting near the teleportation circle. The half-elf seems confused when Avayath says that Arthur figured out how to fix Merlin. Brandy tries to contact the magic man with his newfound radio, but is told the eldritch being is busy and that they'll reach out in a week. Shui wakes up inside the moon, reuniting with Winona, who still seems to remember him despite not recalling their previous encounters. Shui asks her to remove the beast blade from his sheath, and she does so, the sword singer blacking out moments later and finding his weapon pointed at her chest. She reassures him that she's okay, and that what matters is that he stopped himself from harming her. Shui is greeted by a sunless morning, having narrowly avoided his foretold fate. For now.
Born from the same branch and leaves, wild and free, living here in harmony. Don't you see? This is where you want to be. When you leave, the world is never what it seems. If only we could travel back in time. Whoa.
Brandy's been awake all night. He has not slept. He tried going to sleep with Theo, but is scared too. Right now. Kind of laying there for a bit. I think while Theo is asleep next to him, he's going to open the book up again. Like summon it. Do I have to say out loud what I'm trying to research? Probably. It's probably verbal components, I imagine.
It is. It's verbal.
Fuck me. Okay. Can I survive that wisdom save again? I have a +7.
Don't you have that thing that makes it silent?
I can do subtle spell with my metamagics, if that will be allowed to do.
That's hard, because this is not...
Is this a spark, Cassie?
No, it's
Are you lying? I heard the smile on your face, you motherfucker.
No, I'm not lying, but it's something that's different that I'm not sure if that would work.
Because it says, when I cast a spell, I can use a sorcery point to do it without somatic or verbal components. And for his ability specifically, it says, I may cast an abridged version of legend lore.
I'll say you can... No, I don't think I can justify it. I think you have to say it out loud.
Okay. What are the chances I fuck it up, right? What are the chances I fuck it up, right? I got a +7, right? What are the chances I fuck it up, right? I'm gonna cast something to Arthur, which I have to roll. Ugh, that was really low, but it still works.
Arthur, are you up? I want to come to the lab.
You want to come to the lab? Why right now? It's the middle of the night.
Yes, I want to come to the lab. I need to talk to you about something, and also I need a safe place to try something.
Okay, fine. Just don't touch anything.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly get up out of bed. and I'm going to head to Arthur's lab.
Okay. You see going there, Zari's not here. After he talked to Avayath and learned what he was doing, he probably headed out. But you see that the teleportation circle is lit up, like it's an entrance, basically, you can go into.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
You go through that teleportation circle and appear in Arthur's lab. And you can hear the sounds of, like, he's clearly working somewhere back in the back of the lab. But he's not there to, like, greet you or anything.
Okay. Just quietly walking through, silently, kind of looking around, nervous, as he walks through the lab. Won't say it out loud, but we'll just, like, cast sending again.
I'm here.
He answers out loud. He's like, I'm in the back. You can come here.
Well, I didn't fucking know.
He, like, answers back.
I know where you are. I don't know how big this place is.
And he will head back there.
You see him. He currently has his plague mask on as he's working. It does look a tiny, itty bit different.
Summon sword.
It looks like he cut his hair.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all.
Everybody getting a haircut. Interesting.
Got a haircut, huh?
Huh, what? Oh, yeah.
Why'd you do that?
It was in the way.
Why you sound so bummed?
He just seems like he's, like, working and, like, lost in thought. But he takes his, like, plague mask off when you approach him, and he's just like, I'm just working.
Is that right?
What did you want to talk about?
What you working on?
I'm trying to get Merlin back. And you can see that, like, he's working in front of a tube where you can see that, like, blast moss material kind of moving around, like, sloshing back and forth, like, almost filling that whole tube.
How's that going?
I've almost got it.
Is that right? That's good to know. Hey, so... You remember the thing you told me not to mention a little bit ago?
Oh, the place that we were in, yes.
Yeah, think I could... What if I mentioned it here?
Here?
Yeah. Is it safe?
You have to be in it.
Is there a way to get in it?
He bites his lip at that, and he's like... Yes?
I only ask because I want to know some information about it, and I feel like it'd be difficult to do if I weren't in it, because I accidentally mentioned it earlier and almost passed out, so...
Right,
I have concerns. I think I'm merged with something, Arthur. I think I might be. And I think it might be that thing.
You think you're merged with it?
I believe I might be, because I have my spark, as you know. I can hurt folks if that hurt me, but also...
And he'll just summon the book in front of him.
I have this now. It's the second one, and it only came back when I remembered that I'd talked to the other you in the past.
That's interesting.
And I don't need to eat, I don't need to sleep, I don't need to breathe. Same as you, who's fucked around in that for a while. And we saw that big library in there with people's books on it.
Right.
And this lets me look up anyone important in the world. And I'm just saying, there are a lot of connecting threads that lead me to believe that I might have something going on with that, considering my past with Alia.
And you want to go there to use this ability that you have?
I can try it here. I'm afraid something's gonna happen to me if I fuck it up.
That is a good concern.
Yeah. Does the name Logan Wolf mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Not sure why.
Alright.
He's like, seems to be like he's trying to think for a moment, and he's like, before we do that, there is a small thing. He seems like he's trying to figure out how to say something. So, will you be... I don't want you to be mad at me, is the main thing.
Alright, here we go.
No. I'm still trying to figure something out. No. It's, as far as I can tell right now, it's not. I don't think it's bad.
As far as you can tell, sure.
I didn't want to cause anyone any more panic, or give even like a little bit of a reason not to trust me anymore. I'm still trying to figure out what happened exactly.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm just telling you because if you want me to go there. Okay, so last time we talked in the library, I left after our conversation about not messing with timelines and Theo and all of that, and I went to go find something. My book, the one that you saw me also grab at the library, the one that I tore up.
Yeah.
Yep, I found it, obviously. I found quite a few of them, but it took a lot of work, a lot of digging. Anyway, when I had my book in my hands, and we were in front of him, the other me, on the stage, don't be mad, I didn't actually know what tearing it would do. I've never done that before. It was just like instinctual. It was, I just somehow just did it and just knew it was going to be okay. And I knew I'd be able to put it back together again. I just knew in the moment. And when we were in the place, I knew how to get to the bookmarks without my lab. I just knew how to do it.
Uh-huh.
Like I'd done it before, but I haven't. But he has. So...
I feel like there's a connection there.
Maybe. There are... I know it's because I got really close to him, and there's paradoxes like ours. Usually one of us would die or meet an unfortunate fate somehow to like make things right themselves. But in some cases, in some rare cases, they combine. They leak into each other the closer they get until they make one person. I was hoping that wasn't going to be like that for us, if I'm being honest. But I don't think so.
Uh-huh.
Nothing bad has happened, like I said. It's just, I just know how to do things now that I shouldn't.
Like Fix Merlin?
Yes.
And you knew that name that I mentioned. I mentioned it because when I've had nightmares about you recently. And, well, the other you. And in the last one I had, he was holding a book with the name, Logan Wolf on it. And he said, you should know monsters like us don't get happy endings. And burned it. And then everything went black for me. Leading me to believe that that's my book.
I don't know how I know that name. I'm sorry. I just do.
Well, that's just the theory.
I'm still trying to figure out everything. I don't think he's coming to find me right now. I think he knows where I am. Because I think I know where he is. But if he can leak off onto me, I can do the same to him. I think he probably also was hoping that wasn't the case.
Alright.
I'm just letting you know now. I don't know what this means. I've had some thoughts here and there that don't seem right, but I still feel like myself.
Alright.
I'm just letting you know. It's just...
Would have been nice if you didn't cut your hair, because, you know...
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Because, you know, the other one also... Yeah.
Right. I didn't even think about that.
At least you got that thing.
And he flicks him in the neck.
Yay, yeah.
Yep. At least you got that.
So I was just letting you know.
Mm-hmm. Great.
I'm trying to be careful with how much I act on the information that I think I got from him, just in case.
Yeah, that's fair.
But that means if he leaked off onto me like I said, something may have leaked off onto him, and if he's not coming for me, then that might actually be a good thing. I just don't know what I lost.
It's a great question. It's worrisome. A worrisome question.
I feel fine.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, but I'm sure he feels fine as well. And now he has something that we don't know what he got. No use worrying about it now. Not really much we can do
He's
about
not
it.
coming here. That's what I'm saying, is whatever I gave to him or whatever he's realized, he is not coming here.
Right, but I'm sure he's got his own, you know, plans.
I know, but it's also good that I have an idea of where he is, so we can avoid that.
Yeah, best of our abilities, sure. He does also, like, control everything, so, you know.
Not as much as I think he likes to let everyone believe.
Well, that's good to know, at least.
So did you want to go there, still?
I'd prefer it if I can talk about it freely and find some more information.
Okay.
Do you know any way, by the way, to test if I've been merged with something? You seem to figure it out with Essence. Yeah, that's why you were so excited when you found out.
Yes, I could put you into one of my machines and do some tests.
Yeah, you think we might be able to try that? Maybe?
Yes, I detected a celestial energy from her when I did that. She doesn't have two sparks. If you're merged with something that doesn't have a spark, they can still give you things. It's just...
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Is this might not be a spark. It might just be like what she's got.
Okay. We can try that. Do you want to do that first or after?
Probably first.
Okay.
Because also I got, like... Did I tell you about my tattoos that I got recently?
Recently. New ones.
He shows him the palms of his hands.
Oh. Oh, those look like... Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
This is a new development.
When did those show up?
When I...
Are they open or closed right now?
Closed.
Watch this. When I, cast I used my ability on the audience.
And they open. Ah. I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys really like paying attention when I mention you.
Everyone likes to hear themselves in a story.
I'm sure they do. Yeah, so there's that.
That's... So they're keeping extra close eye then. I mean, they're always watching. That's a little more hands-on, no pun intended, than normal.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I'm trying not to have a panic attack about everything that's come to light recently. It's getting increasingly difficult, but it's fine. The sooner I can get answers, the better, probably.
Right.
I just want to know what's wrong with me, that's all.
Okay, so we can do machine first, the other place after.
Sounds good. Seems like you know my name now, so you can try that instead, or whatever.
On the machine?
I don't know how your shit works. Yeah.
Oh, it gives it to me. So if it didn't give it to
Oh.
me, or gave me something else, then there's just some issues in place, which makes sense given your circumstances and situation. It takes the name that you've had the longest, usually.
That tracks. Yeah, that name, I'd never even heard it in my life. I've only heard the last name, so.
Okay. So Arthur gears up to put you inside the machine. You see the glass door to the tube open up, slide open. You see that mist kind of floating inside, and he nods to it, and he's like, "You've done this before?"
Yeah, why is it misty like that? Did you make this intentionally, like, intimidating?
It's not supposed to be, no. I think it's just air pressure and condensation and all that.
Hate it. Alright. Here we go. Give it a shot.
In you go.
He says as he just stands there not moving at all for a minute, just staring and just like...
Go on in.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I'm not gonna do anything.
No, it's not you I'm worried about. It's, I'm having that thing where I'm like, will the answer to this question make me feel better or worse? Is my thing right now.
Understandable. Feel the same about some of my own questions.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I think it'll be fine, though.
Fine. He will step up and step through.
Alright, you step through. He starts hitting a few buttons on the machine. As the door slides closed, he's already started operating it. And you see him hesitate and pause for a moment as the machine seems to be glitching and doing similar things to what it was doing before. He's trying to get, you can see from the opposite side, the backwards version of it, so it's hard for you to make out, but you can see your name kind of start to pop up after a little bit. It just says Brandy. You see the indicator for the age just comes up a jarbled mess. And you see him start to go towards the patron, and he stops, and he's like, "This is what made it crash last time, so we're just going to skip that part."
Yeah, we already know the answer to that, so...
And he just moves with his hand to glide past that part, trying to do a little bit more of a deep dive, it looks like. He furrows his brow, and he frowns a bit as he's trying to look, and he's just like, "The thing is, it's a little bit difficult to figure this out, because in the situation of essence, the thing, or the presence in her, I suppose, wanted to be known. Very obviously. Wanted to be recognized."
So, if there is something that I'm merged with, that doesn't want to be known, it can only be so many things, yeah?
Yes, I guess if you are merged with something. You also have a situation, though, that makes it difficult because looking into most aspects of you could probably cause this machine to crash because you are with someone outside of time, and this machine is trying to read things inside of time, so issues.
Yeah. Cool.
And he keeps working, and he's just like, I don't see anything. But again, I don't know if I could.
What if I just asked her? What if I just called her up and asked?
Wait, called who up?
Alia. Think she'd tell me?
I don't know if you want to risk that. I don't know what she's doing right now.
I mean, we're on a different plane of existence right now. She can't, get here, right?
I suppose. She can't come into my lab, no. I don't know if she knows you're alive, though.
That's fair. I might want to keep it that way. Element of surprise. She can be extra surprised when I become an asthma and shit goes wild.
You'll become a what?
Oh, don't worry about that. Anything else popping up?
Just a lot of unknowns, a lot of glitches and things like that. Hard to read.
Figures.
Sorry.
It's alright.
I'm sure I'd have a similar issue if I stepped in.
Well, it's worth a shot, I guess. You think we could, find my book?
Speaking from experience, taking books out of the library is bad.
But if I'm, in there, then I don't have to take it out, yeah?
You could, yes. There is another thing that we could try, but it is very, 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 very risky.
Cool. Great. I can't die, probably.
I could take your spark out and see what happens.
No, I don't think so. I think that's a bad call, actually. That's probably a bad idea.
If you were merged with something that would allow you to keep existing without it, though.
Arthur. You can't say shit like
You're right.
this.
That was a bad
probably
idea.
a bad call.
This is a bad idea.
It's like I'll
Yeah,
become a
you're
fucking jabberfy or whatever. You want me to become a jabber?
No.
And you want me of all people to become a jabber? The person
Definitely
who probably
not.
hates you the most right now? Like, probably a bad idea.
Yes.
I don't actually hate you. I'm not mad at you anymore. Or, not as much, but,
Right.
Yeah, it's probably a bad call.
It was just a thought. Just came through my head.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I was
sure
just
did.
thinking, well, because if we if it's just it wouldn't hurt that much if we just took it out really fast and then put it back in.
And you see, as he is speaking, the band around his neck starts to glow, and he's like, ah, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think the magic man wants you fucking me up. Probably.
Roll a perception check, though, as you see that.
Great. I bet his eyes fucking glow blue. Watch. Nice. 19. Fuck yeah. Good boy.
I would say, yes, you notice his eyes do glow for a split second at that. But
Yep.
also, it's subtle. You don't catch it at first. When that brand glows on his neck, you see almost his entire body has a very subtle glow to it with symbols underneath his skin that he doesn't seem to notice.
Ooh. Ooh. Yikes.
Ooh. Cool.
What?
Nothing. Oh, you're good?
I got the hint. We won't do that.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, we won't do that.
Just gonna write that down in my notes.
And it was a flash that his eyes did that. And it only happened when the brand also lit up, so.
All right.
What if I don't take it out of your body, but I just turn it off?
What would that do?
You could see if you could still use your other ability that you have. Turning off a spark entirely is like cutting someone off from magic.
And you can turn it back on, yeah?
Yes.
And you promise that you know what you're doing, yeah?
Yes, this is my spark. I know how to use it.
You're positive.
This is more than my spark. This is what I could do when I was very, very briefly a chosen one, so.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say then. If you fuck me up, you will not resist it when I cast plane shift on you and send you to the plane of fire to burn.
I'm sure. I
No,
will let you.
Listen.
I
This
will
is
not
what
fuck
I'm
you up.
telling you.
I don't think he'd say fuck you up, but.
No, but he's just frustrated right now, and I love that he did say that.
I'm just saying, if it happens, I get to do that, okay?
Theo will kill him instead.
Okay, sure. Yes, you can.
Okay.
I can't wait, but it won't happen, so.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, just in case. I want you to be, because, burning forever is gonna suck shit. Or burning at least a little bit is gonna fucking suck, yeah? So I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good ultimatum to make sure that you are positive you know what you're doing.
I am. I can do it.
Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Let me out then.
I can do it when you're still in there, but if you'd prefer to be out.
I'd probably prefer to be out, but,
Okay, he, slides open the door for you.
Yeah, I don't really like being in confined spaces, so.
Yeah, and he will step out.
Oh, this is actually good. I don't know if it's the same for him, but for me it's 15 feet. I can do it.
Uh-huh.
Turn your spark. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if his is the same. I assume he would still have my spark, but yes. So I'm going to do that now. Just relax.
I'm so relaxed right now, Arthur. I'm good.
And you see him look at you, and his eyes glow a bit. Not like the Abaddon blue, but just a bit of a glow to them. And he snaps his fingers, and you immediately just feel incredibly weak, almost instantly, as it feels like
It hits the ground.
any connection to your magic, and almost everything has been shut off, and you just can do the basic functions of breathing and things like that. Kinda can move around, but it does feel like everything has just been almost turned off, and you are just barely functioning.
I feel real sluggish.
That's normal. Can you use the other ability or not?
Here we go.
He's gonna try and summon the book.
It does appear.
Well,
Look, there it is. And then he snaps and he's like he turns your spark back on. He's like, whew, good. Great. Look, see, I did it just fine. No problems.
Everything feels normal again.
Yep.
I fire an Eldritch Blast.
Really? In the lab?
Just I shoot it at the tank Merlins in and break it and everything. You idiot! It fucking tears me apart. No, he doesn't, but yeah, he just kind of sighs. Like,
There is like a weird disconnect for a moment as it seems like you're like almost sinking back up. But yeah.
yeah, it feels back to normal. At least.
Great. Awesome. Good.
So I'm definitely merged with something.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. Probably the thing that I'm talking about. Yeah, because like what other creature that I'd be merged with could do that?
Right.
Grant an ability like that?
This is the hard part for me is how would she have access to that?
She's from a different universe from what I know.
Right. That still doesn't sync up for me unless someone gave her access to it.
Well, someone may have given her access to it. Okay, is there anything maybe to do with the Black Heart? Do you know about that?
Yes.
She said she was merged with several people. Could it be possible that someone she merged with had access to something like that?
Perhaps. Yes. I've never been able to do a full assessment of her for obvious reasons. She doesn't really like anyone getting very close to her.
Obviously. That's just my theory, is there's a few ways to go about it, unfortunately. She knows about it.
There is definitely a possibility she's merged with something that would know about it, I guess.
Also, she's like working with, you know about Larkspur?
What do you know about Larkspur? He's like looking at you.
That he's, Lemony. Just a puppet.
Okay. I did know, yes.
Cool. Yeah. And, like, they're trying to, like, tear this universe apart to make a new one or something. So, like, they probably know about access to, like, higher power. I mean, fucking, their alias uncle is fucking the first version of what you became.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, she had access to that fella.
Yes.
And Estel was like, you know, that was her patron. Like, there's like...
I'm sure your opinion of me knowing that is not great. It's one of those things I can't interact with. Usually things go poorly if I act outside of how I normally would if I didn't know.
Right. I'm sure, yeah. But, yeah, I'm just saying there's a number of ways that that could be the case. Unless you can think of anyone else who'd have an ability that lets them learn about any important figure in the world.
Not that I can think of. Aelia, I don't know if Estel's mentioned it or not, but she wasn't always like this. She definitely merged with something that may have a stronger will than her own.
So I've heard.
So she doesn't act exactly how she used to. Little different. Yeah. Still has the same sort of ambition, just some outside influence.
Right.
Even with her own ability, it's not a 50-50 split, so depending on everything that she's merged with, I'm sure it gets harder to find yourself.
I'm sure it does. Love to figure out how to undo all that. That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. He, starts, wringing his hands together.
Do you know how to undo all that?
It's again, that situation. There's one thing I have never tried because I'm worried it would break things.
Yeah?
I could turn off her spark.
That'd be cool.
I just don't know what happens. I've never done that before. Anytime I've directly involved myself with her or gotten involved into things and tried to stop whatever they were doing, it's ended badly.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't, try that right now, obviously, but, it's a thing that maybe, could happen in the future. Maybe if, we don't want Peter and Essence to, die a horrible death.
Right.
That would be cool.
Yes.
And also, so she can't do that to anybody else. Probably be a good idea. Probably.
Again, I have not tried it. I had bigger things that I was trying to figure out outside of that.
Right, but she's trying to, tear this universe apart, so you might need to, step in at some point.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Anyway, want to go to that place real quick?
Right, yes, sure, of course.
Yeah, I hate talking about this right now.
So you see him kind of step off to the side, and you see him do the same thing that he's done before when you were going in between different universes and things, where he kind of reaches up and almost makes a tearing motion in the air, and you just hear that ripping sound as he's doing so, and it just kind of unfolds itself, and you can see a black expanse inside, and he's just I think that was right. Pretty sure. That looks right.
I hope that was right.
What else would be?
Why you gotta say shit like that?
Well, I don't know. I haven't done this before. Well, I did that one time, but I don't know. Should I come with you?
Probably. I don't want to get stuck on the other side. I want to guarantee that I'm not going to get trapped in there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you first?
Sure.
Age before beauty.
God damn it. Takes a deep breath and then walks through.
He will follow after.
And you walk through. And you are in immediately just the blackness. Cozy.
Very.
And there's an echo as you speak out loud, a weird,
Very, very, very.
yeah, ominous echo as you speak.
This sucks, this sucks, this sucks.
And you see behind you that tear has not closed, and Arthur's just I'll leave it open, I think.
Gotcha.
He will summon the book. Or at least try.
It pops up.
Alright. I don't want to upset you, but I need to know, kinda. I mean, if we're merged together, we're like twinsies, it's fine. Anyway. The binding matter.
Please don't fuck it up, Brandy. Fuck! I fucked it up.
Yeah.
Damn.
As you are waiting in the... I mean, it kind of also makes sense.
Yeah,
as you
doesn't like me.
are waiting, and it's just silence around you. And Arthur's waiting too, and he's just is something supposed to happen? Does your thing no longer work?
It's supposed to go through, but it didn't this time.
Okay. I don't like being here. So I'm gonna... If it didn't work, I'm gonna head back. That's all good.
Well, okay. Could you hold on a sec?
Okay.
Why? What's wrong, Arthur?
I don't like being here.
Why?
It's unpleasant.
What about it?
All of it.
What does that mean?
It's like taking a peek into a future that I know inevitably will come. I don't like being in it.
Gotcha.
Brandy's just gonna take a quick look around the area. Anything weird around?
Nope, it's just completely devoid of anything.
Nothing?
Nothing here.
We'll shoot an Eldritch Blast into it.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't even leave your hand before it sizzles out.
Ooh, weird.
Why the fuck did that happen? No magic in here?
No, there is. It's just probably suffocating it.
Oh. Interesting. But I could do the book thing in here. I could summon the book in here, so it didn't suffocate that, which implies it might be, related to it.
Can we leave?
I'm just grasping at straws here. Arthur, I'm trying to understand myself. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure shit out. Yeah, we can go, I guess.
He already has a foot out the tear.
Alright, chill the fuck out. We'll go. Yeah. Alright, well, if we're related, you could give me a sign.
Silence.
Bye.
And then Arthur very quickly just whoop, closes the tear up.
With me inside.
Yep.
And I die.
Bye. No.
Cool move.
No, I'm kidding. Whoop, it didn't work. Oops. I have work to do, though. If you wanted to leave soon.
Alright. I'm sorry. I just wanted to... I'm trying to figure shit out. I'm trying any answers right now. Especially considering what we're gonna eventually have to start doing. I don't know. I want to have as much information on my side as I can before we start diving back into things.
I know. I understand. I don't like being there.
Well, I get it. It's an uncomfortable mirror to look into, but sometimes we gotta face our own reflection sometimes, and you gotta work towards a reflection that you're proud of looking at rather than what you're afraid of being, you know what I mean?
I understand that. It's also just...
You can't escape who you are, but you can try and make who you are a little bit better and work towards it. Your past is your past, but your future, you can choose to shape that.
I understand. It's a little frustrating that I wasn't able to fix anything without technically needing his help, but I'm working through that.
Well, he is you, so...
Hardly.
I know you don't like to hear that, but he is. You are, in some sense, you did figure it out. I get that you don't want to rely on him for obvious reasons, but still, you. And you gotta, like the Plague Bringer was me. And that's something I gotta, face every day. They are you. That doesn't mean that you and I can't be better people. Can't work towards a better, more just goal, Doesn't have to be all bad. It could just be a reminder. Doesn't mean that our futures are sealed like that. I'm just saying, don't stress about it too much.
I'll pat him on the shoulder as he steps away. And be like,
but anyway, we're going to the spa tomorrow, so be ready for that. Bring a bathing suit, probably.
Oh, I don't think I have one.
Well, fucking make one.
Okay.
Or just buy one. I'm sure they sell them at the fucking play. It's a resort. Yeah,
Probably.
I'm sure I'm sure it'll be fine. Or you can go in the book. I hear like they have saunas and they, you get a towel and, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Right. I should be ready by tomorrow evening.
Trying to lighten the mood here, Arthur. You don't have to be so humdrum. It'll be alright, bud.
I can't wait to go to the hot springs.
Alright, you don't have to fake it. Are you bringing your grandma with us, or is your grandma staying here, or what are you...
I hadn't planned on it.
Avayath might want to. Avayath seems very excited about...
I don't know how she's going to be.
That's fair. I don't know how she's going to be either. I hate to tell you, I've been dreading hearing that she's coming back because of our brief interaction in that other timeline.
Understandable.
I feel like it's going to be not great, but, gotta face it, so it'll be fun.
Merlin, at her core, I do believe, is a good person.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt that she's not a good person. It's just I was a very bad person, Arthur. So I don't blame her for being mad. It's just, I'd like to think I'm being better. It's just, I understand it's probably going to take some convincing, is all.
Maybe.
Anyway, I think it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. It won't be stressful. Anyway, I'm going to head off, I guess. Best of luck. I believe in you.
Thanks, I've almost got it.
I'm sure you do. Be the change you want to see in the world later. And he'll start stepping towards the...
As you start walking away, you see him put the plague mask back on and start walking towards that tube.
You should really get a different mask. That thing's creepy as hell.
You see him lift it up for a moment, and he's just she seems to react to it positively.
I hate it. I hate that. I hate that she reacts to it positively. That's bad. But alright.
It's probably because it looks like a fucking jabber face.
Maybe. That's interesting.
Yeah? What's that interesting?
I didn't think about that before. And he like takes the mask off and looks at it, and then looks back up towards like the goop.
Could it be because the jabbers have all had their sparks taken out? Now we're corrupted like that? Because back in that other timeline when we saw the specklings, they turned into little crows.
Right.
Hey, do we know what that stuff that consumes the sparks are made out of?
Not entirely. I haven't really done... I mean, I've done tests and things, but it always comes up blank.
Like my shit?
Yes.
I don't like this information.
They mimic things, right?
Yeah, they mimic things. They're trying to figure out who they are.
So why would they mimic this? And he's looking at the plague mask.
Because that's the person that can, who knows everything. Who's writing the story.
Did the other me do this?
Maybe. Magic Man said that, I was a hot ticket item that people were trying to find me. Could he have been trying to, find me? He was the one that awakened my spark, from what I know.
He looks back down at it, disappointed. I really thought this was something I didn't do.
Well, you didn't. Someone else, the other Arthur did.
You said that we're the same, though.
At your core, but you don't gotta be the same person. It's complicated. Look, man, I know. He's done some darker things, and he's lived longer than you have.
I think it's the opposite.
Is that right?
I think I've lived longer than him. I don't think he's repeating things.
Well, you're behind in this story, yeah? From the sounds of it, he's a little further ahead in the story than you are. I don't know. It's a great question. I don't know.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Cool. Try to not stress about it too much. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's not related at all. It's probably fine. It's probably fine.
He just repeats as he's like walking towards the...
You see him set down the plague mask. It doesn't seem like he's going to put it back on, and starts to walk towards where Merlin is.
Okey-doke. I leave.
I think Theo does not wake up, we decided, right?
Please. Brandy will sneak back into the room. Lay back down with Theo, go to bed.
So it'll just be the next morning. You all wake up the next day.
Wow.
And you got a little bit of time before you leave.
Avayath marches on over to get more of that medicine. He'll go to Estel's library.
Okay. You walk in and she's just like, it was a one and done. You just take it once and it goes, stop, I'm busy.
Oh, I thought it was like a regular thing.
No, just take it. She's like in the writing papers and stuff. You see little Dashi seems to be trying to help her like with a pen that's too big for her. She just seems busy with papers and it's just like, it was just a one-time thing and then you're done with it.
Okay then, thank you, Estel.
And remember, it just stops it. It doesn't, it doesn't get rid of it.
Yeah, well, I had a talk with the Abergrim. Seems like just stopping it will be enough.
Great. Awesome. She wouldn't say awesome. She's just great.
Poggers.
She just wants him to leave, so she's like, great, awesome, leave, go, bye.
Great, cool, awesome. Poggers, leave.
Cool.
Get out.
Great, I'm busy. Fuck.
Is there any way I could help with that paperwork?
Oh, definitely not. Goodbye.
Yes, you can help by leaving. Get out.
He just leaves.
Brandy gently wakes Theo up in the morning.
And he wakes up. Wow. And he huggle on Brandy.
Morning, darling. Ready to finally fucking relax for a bit?
Yes.
Yeah. Me too.
Well, to be fair, yesterday wasn't so bad.
Brandy's thinking about last night, like, yeah, I didn't do anything in the middle of the night.
Definitely not. Yeah, it was considerably relaxed yesterday, thankfully. And I think we're gonna have A lot more relaxation. Be nice to spend a week away from it all.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourselves.
How'd you sleep?
I kind of slept on and off last night. My mind's just kind of racing right now. But I'm doing all right.
Well, I slept okay. I think he'll get up.
I got a spell specifically that could help you sleep extra good if you'd like. I got that dream spell. I can make you have some real pleasant ones if you're ever interested.
Can you use it on yourself?
I don't know.
He like starts thinking for a bit, like,
Maybe. It's a maybe, I would say. Perhaps.
You should try it.
I don't know for sure. I would like to try it. I know that I can appear in like other people's dreams that I cast it on, so. But I don't know if I can do it to myself. Would I be talking to myself in my dream? That'd be weird.
Oh.
Just chatting with myself, having a conversation back and forth.
How would your brain comprehend
but like process that? Yeah, that'll be I think I'll just stick to using it for other folks for now. I don't think my brain will be able to handle all that.
Well, Theo will give Brandy a few pats and do the red threads.
Hell yeah.
Gay.
gay. That's gay as fuck.
And get ready.
Awesome. Did you guys have anything that you wanted to do at the compound before the evening?
Kill Shui.
Finally.
Time to die, Shui.
We've all been talking about this secretly. No, not really. Maybe I'll try and do a quick Legend Lore on the Blackheart, maybe give it a shot.
Okay.
Damn, no, just barely.
Nope. I guess you're freaked out from last night still. It doesn't work.
Yeah, he tries to do it once, fucks it up. Damn, that means that next time I look up both the Binding Matter and the Blackheart, I'll suffer levels of exhaustion, so that's gonna suck.
Yep, note that down. He's gonna do it at the fucking spot. Theo's gonna be like, we're supposed to be relaxing. Why do you look
That's the best
dead?
time to fucking do it, though. Like, legit. Where I don't have to do anything.
This is supposed to make you feel better. Like, you look horrible.
Literally.
You don't have to do anything, but I thought we could do something.
As Brandy passes out in the bed.
Just out. Yeah, no, I don't have anything otherwise. Anything particularly. Just hanging out with Theo, having a nice day together. Just trying to vibe. Probably also like meeting up with Shui and Avayath at some point. He'd be like, "What's up? Are you ready? Do you have your things packed?"
Are you ready? Do you have your things packed?
I guess they're all together now.
Yeah. I'm inserting you into the scene.
Yes, I do. I've been quite excited for this.
You know you can't, like, swim in that, right? Like, in the armor. You're gonna have to take it off.
I can. I did on our previous mission.
No, you didn't swim. You almost drowned, is what you did.
I'm pretty sure I swam to the other boat just fine.
Yeah, because you had to, you know. That shit's gonna rust and it's gonna be uncomfortable as hell.
The point is to relax. If I'm on my guard, I won't be relaxed. He ponders.
Yeah. Plus, like, if you go into, like, a sauna with that thing on, you will bake alive. Like, you are basically standing in an oven right now.
I'll take it off. Oh, wait, we're gonna teleport there, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'd like to have it near me just in case.
Yeah, you think... How are you gonna carry that? Do you have a bag for that?
Good question. Let me look for a bag.
Alright, you do that. You do that, Avayath. Good luck. You go find a bag.
I couldn't find a bag. Avayath comes back without his armor.
She was just bringing his pearl and nothing else.
He has like a bag with him.
It's full of food.
Yeah, it is. When Brandy asked like if we got everything, she was like, "I do."
Yeah.
He has like a backpack on, I would say, and then he does
A little kid backpack.
Okay, you didn't have to do that. And then he does like a little
Kid backpack. Haha.
He does like a little, you know, like when you like adjust your like shoulder straps on your bag.
Yeah.
He does that,
Adorable.
and you hear like jingling inside,
What is his food that jingles?
like plates and shit.
Oh.
Okay.
What'd you pack there, bud?
Oh, food for the trip.
You know they're gonna probably we're gonna teleport
Food's
there.
a
They
great
probably
idea.
have food at the. I'm almost positive they're gonna have food at the resort.
I want
but-
Avayath to only bring his helmet, so he still wears
I
his
was
helmet.
literally going to fucking suggest that he just brings his helmet, but I didn't want to say it out loud. I thought that would be really funny.
Oh man, I wish I thought of that. I said he comes out without his armor.
You could just change it and say that he just has.
Everybody wants more Avayath face content, but like Jay doesn't deliver it.
It's funny if he still
It
wears
is funny.
it.
You don't have to, but it would be funny. Maybe he just brings his helmet just cause, you know.
He's like, how will people recognize me? People only know me if I have the helmet.
Well, there's also like his little eyeball thing. Unless he wears like sunglasses.
Oh my god, that's actually really funny.
Oh, you're like fucking, what's his name?
Like
You're like
Cyclops.
fucking Cyclops.
Yeah.
Oh, please have him have sunglasses.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I
Okay.
love it.
So he's
Yes.
got like weird looking sunglasses that he puts on during this conversation.
Yeah.
He's had his eyes closed the whole time as he's walking out, trying not to run into anything.
Yeah.
That's quite the fashion statement you got on there.
Yes, they prevent my eyes from incinerating everything around me.
Ah. Good to know.
I appreciate you, Avayath.
Yeah, I appreciate you not incinerating everybody.
You can incinerate people?
Yes, I did that on our last mission against the giant jabber. I'd rather not
You did
do
not
that.
incinerate anyone, but yeah, you did use your ability.
I want to see.
Phrasing, you know.
Here. He's gonna take off.
No!
Slaps you his hands.
It's safe if you're more than 10 feet away from me. Hold on. Avayath backs up.
Wait. Shui makes a snowball.
Okay.
He's gonna throw it. He's like, yeah, shoot it.
Avayath takes off the sunglasses. It doesn't shoot like a beam. It destroys everything around him.
Oh my god.
A big wave of radiant light just destroys it.
He's like, yeah, shoot it, and then it just goes.
Yeah.
Like a little nuke.
Crater in the ground.
Theo and Brandy like huddling together.
Yeah, just like, oh my god.
It's funny because like during that one shot where he was getting pelted with like snow, he could have
done that.
I'm sick of this!
Okay, now I gotta make sure the one shot's there by now.
God.
Yeah, and as he's talking, it's not like a one-time thing. Like, that radiant effect stays around him. It's whirling around him continuously.
Oh.
Oh,
For how long?
A minute.
Hey, Avayath, does that end anytime? And then it's just like, poof. Ah,
That was so cool.
that's horrifying.
quite impressive.
Thank you, yes. I prefer not to use that ability. It's not exactly,
Safe?
I like to protect the innocent, yes. I don't like to hurt them.
Fair.
Yeah, I assume you're waiting on the stage.
Yeah. Waiting for Arthur.
You see the teleportation circle like light up again, and very slowly you see Arthur start to appear with another figure next to him.
Oh, fuck.
And you see again that long-haired version of Merlin, but this time she does not have any of the goo on her.
Hey, she don't look fucked up. I like that it's literally named Ungooped.
It is named Ungooped. And you see her appear and like look around and almost fearfully step behind Arthur as she's looking around. And he like very clearly seems like tense and stressed and like puts a hand on her shoulder and he's like, it's okay. And he looks over to everyone and he's just like, everyone, this is Merlin.
Theo has like a pained but like happy for her look. Like he's like, oh, I spent so long trying to communicate with her off and on, and then now she's here. And he gives her like a wave.
Yeah, gives a polite nod to her.
That's Miss Merlin?
Howdy, Merlin.
There are some side effects. I don't think she can remember anything. She hasn't talked.
Ah.
Oh.
I'm sure it'll come back with time. But there's no signs of the moss or anything anymore. I've done extensive tests. Her spark is working just fine. It's just she might take some days to get back to 100%.
Well, what better days to get back to 100% than in a wonderful spa where you can do nothing but relax and relax. That. Where you can relax and take some time to yourself, right? That's probably for the best.
And you see her again, like kind of leaning down a bit behind Arthur, looking at everyone with very clear, like, not like panic, but like she's just wary of everyone here.
You're okay, ma'am. We ain't gonna do you no harm.
I'm sure it'll just be a few days. He seems a little concerned.
Oh, no.
Are we ready to go? I will take her with us if she's okay with that. And you can see, like, at the suggestion of being left behind, she, like, grabs his arm, and he's like, okay.
Yeah, I don't imagine she wants to leave your side right now.
Which is great, because once the memories come... Never mind. He's like...
Arthur, don't turn this into a thing.
I know. Are we all good to go, then?
Well, Merlin, you might not remember me right now, but I was a friend of yours, and it's good to see you again.
There's is no recollection in her eyes as she's looking at you.
You don't know if it's because of the sunglasses or because you're out of here, right?
It's probably because of sunglasses.
But again, as Arthur said, she's just silent. She does not respond to anyone.
Levi gives a thumbs up. He's disheartened on the inside, but he gives a smile.
This is also probably to be expected anytime Estel tried to communicate similar instances happen. So hopefully it won't take a month, but we'll see.
Yeah, that would be a deal if it didn't take too long. Probably. Well, good to see that you did it. Good job, Arthur.
Thanks.
Yeah. But, time for some fun in the sun, am I right, fellas?
There's no sun, Brandy.
Alright, I was trying not to fucking... Shui. I'm trying to be optimistic right now. I'm used to being like, the big humdrum, like, oh, I'm so sad all the time. I'm trying to, like, trying to have some fun here, trying to get us excited, right? We're gonna
We're
relax.
excited.
Yeah.
Shui sneezes.
It sneezes in the cold. He's like, I'll catch you in the cold, Dad.
Too bad, we're going to fucking Disneyland. Shut up.
Brandy really do be the fucking dad of this goddamn group. Goddamn.
And Arthur's just like, if we could all hold hands, like one big happy family, and here we go.
One big happy family. Here we go.
One down. Theo was already holding Brandy's hand.
One
Yep.
down on.
Adorable.
Avayath forcefully grabs Merlin's hand now.
Give it!
He's like, this is my time to establish that we were best friends.
We have a bond!
Before your memories come back, we were absolutely best friends.
We were besties!
Inseparable.
We're bros!
My best friend,
You
Merlin!
looked up to me.
Rewrites her memories.
I was the chosen one.
I was your greatest hero!
Poor Avayath's just trying to have a moment being emotional.
Well, he's kind of trying not to in front of everybody.
But he is having it, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I grab Thea's hand. And then I grab...
Avayath will grab Shui's hand.
Okay.
I do like the idea that Avayath does, take Merlin's hand.
Yeah, she has to grab someone's hand, so she just kind of
I think that's sweet.
She seems to know what she is supposed to do.
And then I grab Merlin's hand, too.
Merlin has two hands.
She sure does only have two hands, and the other one's holding Arthur's.
I guess I'm holding Arthur's hand then.
Come here, bud. Best friends.
Yep.
You and me. Best friends forever. Merlin, you don't know this, but I am Arthur's best friend.
Blinks at you.
I've taken good care of your grandson.
You do see there is some sort of recognition, like that does not sound right to her. Like,
I'm so glad. I'm gonna cast Dream on this bitch because it says they remember everything. I'm gonna cast a dream and make it seem like a memory that she has of me and Arthur growing up together as friends.
she's just like, you can see there is some kind of recollection where she seems like she somewhat recognizes Arthur, and the idea of him having a best friend does not sound accurate to her.
God, why do you gotta do this to him? Jesus.
He did this to himself.
Don't do him dirty like this. Yeah, he sure did.
And Arthur's like, I'm going to cast the spell now. If we could
Anyway.
Yeah, go ahead, bestie. Do it.
Okay. And he casts the spell, and you all teleport away.
Thank you to our high-tier patrons, Dion, Miranda, Zab, Levi Rose, Arkeus the Druid, The Hat Man, Charles, Jessica Long, Z, and Mr. Bakudan, as well as our Kickstarter backers for the season. If you haven't already, please make sure to like the episode and leave a comment. We'll see you soon, fellow Sparks.
Morning soon. The light dims fast here. Should we go outside again one more day, my dear? Why don't we just stay as the familiar fades away? Things are the same day by day. What are you waiting for, darling? What are you running from, stranger? Where are you hiding now? Don't you waste this chance. Do we have time for this, dear friend? How could we ever run out now? All that we have is this moment. Let's make time. For the end of this story, time for the start of our new life, time for us all to come back for fate's last encore. Will we find out what this all means? It means a lot that you're here now. Let's make the most of this, shall we? We have time.